is Linda Amero, and I grew up in Essex in a musical family. A couple of brothers who you might know locally. Anyway, I first became interested in jazz when I was a very young child. I was obsessed with the Al Jolson story, and every time it was on TV, I would pretend I was sick so I could stay home to watch it. I was just crazy about it. And later on in life, when I was a young teenager, I spent a lot of time at my aunt's house, and she had an amazing jazz collection. And her daughter was the same age as me and my cousin, and my aunt was out a lot in the day and the evening, and we just cranked those records, all the Ella, Sarah Vaughan, Mel Torme, all the old stuff, and we'd be sitting there drinking tab, smoking cigarettes with the music cranked, and we just learned to know all those songs, and we loved it. Loved those songs, and that's how I first learned them and heard all the standards. And then I loved singing along. I had a pretty good voice. My mother was very musical, so I knew all the songs. I knew the words at a very young age of many of the standards, but I never got a chance to try it out until probably about 35 years ago. Henry Farini here in town invited me to my first jam session, where I met a Berkeley kid who could play all the stuff just like I was hearing it on the records. I went berserk. I thought, oh my God, this is it. This is what I want to do. And I was like, I couldn't believe it was John Hyde. I'll mention his name. Who's an old friend. And anyway, we just started playing together. I think our first gig was at Lobsterland with Corey back in the old days. And of course, the second gig was a Rumline. We had every Sunday. We did, I don't know, for 3-4 years here. And that was a lot of fun. So that was how I first got into it and started to learn how to improvise. And I just loved it from the get-go. My love of music comes from my mother mainly. She was a huge influence in our lives. She would have been a piano player if she hadn't gotten polio at the age of 9. But she loved to sing, did all the Andrews Sisters songs with her friends when she was a teenager. And it was a constant in our house. And it was such a big part of our lives. Any kind of music, really, folk, jazz, of course, blues, and of course Motown, JB. So it was kind of in my blood. But the influences, I guess, like I said, the greats, the ones, I love the standards. They're very, very romantic. I love the fact, just the fact of jazz being so wonderfully innovative, and you have so much freedom, and everyone in the band gets to have their own voice. It teaches people to improvise, to be innovative. It's just such an important part of our culture that I think we have to carry on, and we are carrying on, but in many different forms. There have been so many forms over the years, and I love them all, except I think the maybe fusion stuff. I can't do that.
And my hair ain't full of curls, I ain't good looking, and my hair ain't full of curls, but my ma, she gave me something. It's gonna carry me round this world. Some men like me 'cause I'm happy, some 'cause I'm snappy, some think I get money, but let me tell